Today I'm going to show you how to make an interactive Christmas card using the sleigh and a Santa. Both of these images are from the greeting farm, and what's going to happen is you're going to be able to take your Santa in and out of your card. I'm going to go ahead and start showing you the supplies. These are the supplies that you need in order to make your Santa sleigh with your Santa interactive. First, what you need actually is a digital image, and you can take your digital image and put it into your Scal2 program. Once you put it into your Scal2 program, you're going to want to break apart the first thing you're going to do is you're going to select shadow. Once you select shadow, it should just give you the outline of your digital image. Then what I did in order to make a card is I made two pieces and I reversed the one side and I welded it up at the top. This is going to be the background for my card, or my card base for my sleigh card. The next thing you need is the digital image. Well, actually you need the digital image to begin with in order to make your card base. Once I've done that, I remembered the measurements, and I went ahead and I brought my digital image into my program, and I enlarged it so that it would fit onto the base of my card. And actually, this is a stamped image that I have scanned and turned into a digital image. So then what you do after that is obviously I colored it with my Copic markers, and then I cut it out, leaving a white border all the way around. And so this will be placed right on top of the card. The other thing I had to do with this particular image is that the original image was facing to the left, and in order to make a card so that it will open up properly, I had to flip my image. I flipped my image in my Photoshop program by hitting flip. The other thing that you need to do is you need to cut a piece of baker's twine, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that down right there in the center just like I'm showing you, and then I'm going to be placing this on top. And then to make this an interactive card with my Santa, I am going to use my machine and stitch just inside of the sleigh, just right pretty much on top of all of the presents, and that will create a pocket for my Santa to sit in. And my Santa is also a digital image. Both of these images are from the greeting farm rubber stamp place. And the thing I'm going to do then is I'm going to attach the end of the baker's twine to my digital. This again is a stamped image that I turned into a scanned image that makes it like a digital image. And I'm going to be placing that on the back, but in order to make sure that this stays adhered, I'm not going to stitch it down. What I'm going to do is make sure it's taped down really well, and then I'm going to be putting a shadow back to this image. Now again, what I could do is I could bring that into the Scal2 program, and I could make my own shadow by again selecting the shadow format when I get into Scal2 program. So I didn't do that because I had already printed this off and colored it. So I'm going to hand cut around him, and he will then fit inside this pocket and make it an interactive Christmas card for a child or for anybody. So I'm going to go ahead and get it finished. I don't know if you can see what I did, but I did stitch with my machine all the way around the inside on top of the presents, and I used white thread on this side, and because my card base is black, I used black stitching on the back. So it doesn't really show as much, and if it bothers you, you could always line that part. Again, you can use your Scal2 program and make the shadow fit just inside, and you can have lined paper. Actually, you could do that even for your sentiment inside if that's what you want to do. But anyway, I just wanted to show you so far. And what I did is I stitched this twine down in here, and what I did is I actually knotted it so that if it gets pulled, the knot is down underneath the stitching, and it'll be harder for a child or anybody to really yank it out and probably rip the card before they did anything else. So the next thing I need to do is attach my Santa, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm finished. Okay, so I have my Santa attached to my baker's twine, and so now he will go ahead and fit right inside of the pocket that we just made, and the card is pretty much all ready to go. The only thing I haven't finished is I'm going to be putting some sparkle stickles on his fur hat, and I'm going to be adding some silver to the bows, and then my card will be finished.